run the show, man. Cal Boogie, I see you, baby. I'm gonna pull you in right now, baby. All right, let me get a minute. Let me pull Cal in real quick. Cal is telling me he can't do it, so you got to come in, Cal. You got to come to me. Okay, let's see if this works. What up, baby?
Can you hear me? I got my
All right, let
headphones
me
in.
put
Should I
my
take them out?
headsets. Hold up.
Can you hold up? Let me take my headsets out. I'm guessing you can't hear me. Can you hear me or
Hold up,
not?
hold up. Yo,
Yo, can you hear me?
hear you perfect.
All right, I'm gonna keep my headset in then. All right.
Yeah, keep that motherfucker in. What's up? How we doing, baby?
Al York. Yeah, we doing all right, man. We chilling, man. You know, AC crazy though. Ain't like Vegas. Ain't like Vegas. Y'all got it made out there. This AC shit whack.
Is
It
whack
is
out
whack.
there?
I mean, it's all right, but it ain't no Vegas.
Okay. Now, I know when I go eat, Kyle, and I don't go to my spot, but I go to like my third spot, and usually it does the job. Is it something like that?
Yo, for Jersey guys, I mean, if they never been to Vegas, yeah, it does it. But I've been to Vegas so many damn times that it's all right. You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
it's
It's all
like
right.
it feels bootleg out there, right?
Yeah, it's some bootleg shit.
All
It's
right,
some
real quick,
bootleg.
before we get into that college football and the NFL, Kyle,
Nah,
I definitely want to hear your opinion on next week's fight in the Kingdom Arena. I just spoke to my man, Mr. Brooklyn. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to get his footage. You wasn't able to see it either, or was you able to see him?
I wasn't able to see it, but I heard some of it. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
great, great. So I just thought it probably was on my side, but now I'm knowing that it was all over the board. But we broke that USEC fight. You know what each got to do to win, what's going to be the outcome. Now I want to hear KGM because KGM likes his little fighting too. So before
Is
we go to our football, what's your sight on this fight next week? What do you see happening so that you could give out to your guys that like to follow you on your sports picks, Kyle?
well, this is an epic fight. You know what I mean? I mean, Fury came in the first fight and was looking great.
Mm-hmm.
Started fooling around like he normally does. You know, he's so good. I think he gets in there and he thinks he can do some showmanship. And with Usyk, you can't do that with that guy. That guy is not no Wilder. That guy is very, very crisp. He's very good, and he stayed in there
I
and he hung
call
in
it a
there.
true professional.
Yeah, he's a true professional. He hung in there and got some shots in on the big man at the end. I think the ref saved him because he was going down. They call it a knockdown in the ropes. You know, I
Right,
kind of felt like the ref could have let him get a couple more shots in there.
right.
But this fight is very hard. I think Fury's going to come in there ready to go, but I could see it being a close one. And I'm gonna lean with
Oh,
Usyk until
oh wow,
Fury could.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean Usyk still.
Okay,
But I know
okay.
everybody's. I want to say Fury because of the way he was looking.
Right,
But the way Usyk just comes in, he gives him a picture like, "Here, look at me, punch you in the face, big dog. I'm coming back."
right. Well, that's good because being Mr. Brooklyn I mean, Brooklyn liked it Usyk first, then he made a big turnaround right before the video. I like
I
the
like Fury
Fury.
too. I like Fury too, but I'm not switching on Usyk because
No, no,
he got
listen,
just
I
like
ain't
how you
mad
are with
at you,
Kansas
dog.
City, just like how you are with Kansas City. You got to show me first. So
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
still stick with him. I'm gonna stick with him. I think it's gonna be a great fight though. I think it's
Okay,
gonna be an epic fight like the
there
first
you
one.
go.
The first one
Oh,
was
and
epic.
now do you beg to plead a fight three? Does to me, Fury has to win to make that a fight three. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Or a draw, or
Yeah,
like
there you
really
go.
has to be
How about a
controversial. You know,
real? How
like
about a real good fight? Cause my man, Mr. Brooklyn, said a real good fight can maybe get like a loss on a good fight might get him a fight three. I think the bag is going to be if they split it.
yeah, 100%.
Okay,
Hundred
let's
percent.
let's move
Unless it's a
on.
draw or they rob Fury. You know, if like we think Fury won the fight
Right?
and they gave it to Usyk, then maybe you could see a third fight. But I doubt it. I think they
Yeah,
want
I
to move
doubt it too.
on.
I
And
think Usyk's going the other
the
way.
only way way they do it is if Fury wins, Usyk will get his rematch and get your big 3 fights with those big guys, and then Vegas will take home the money. I
There
agree
you
with you on
go.
that.
There you go. Then they
But
retire happily ever after. Both of them would be settled.
or
Okay,
Usyk
let's.
just beats his ass and becomes the best ever.
There you go. There you
He's
go.
good.
Okay, let's pivot real quick. The reason why I touched up boxing only because my man wasn't able to be seen, and I felt like that took away from us. Because believe me, after I do with my man, we ain't got to do boxing again. Just like you, when we do
Yeah,
games of the week, I don't have to do another games of the week because Kyle's gonna handle his business. But
no doubt.
unfortunately, we lack footage, and I thought that took away a lot from our show
No doubt.
tonight. Okay, NFL games of the week. Are you ready?
Yeah, NFL, I'm ready for that. Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay, 6-7 Miami Dolphins playing the 8-5 Texans. The reason why this game is so good is because Miami's playing for their life. And you know when a team's playing for their life, they pull out all the stunts, Kyle. And Texas of late have not been as dominant in the last 4 or 5 games. That's why the line makers only made it a 3, Kyle. Talk to us.
Well, in my fantasy, I got 3 quarterbacks. I got Herbert. I picked off free agency. I picked up 2 off of free agency, but I drafted Stroud.
Mm,
So I'm in a decision here with this
right,
game.
right.
And Herbert was questionable, but I think he's gonna play. I want to play him. I want to play Tua, but I'm going with the guy I drafted. I'm going with Stroud. I like the Texans at home. I think the defense is going to show up here like they did a couple games at home. They showed up a couple times this year, that defense of the Texans, and played really good games. And Tua, I think they lose that last game, they lost that last game, which I think
And
really
they play
hurts
Green
them.
Bay. That was
That,
a tough matchup.
that was a tough matchup
Yeah,
in the cold. I
tough
mean, this is
matchup.
a great game.
They got
You
10
could
days.
go.
They got about what 11? What is 11-day rest? Something like that. 9-day
Yeah,
rest.
I feel like you could flip a coin and you're not wrong, but I'm going to stick with the Texans at home, trying to get a bounce back win. Texans need a win too. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
Texans, he hasn't been living up to his potential, Stroud. So I think this is a great game for him to show everybody, like, yo, I'm still here. I'm ready to rock. Let's get to the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm going with the spread,
I'm hoping.
Texans run line.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping the line moves to 3.5. If not, I might buy it to 3.5. I think this is a field goal game, Kyle.
Yeah,
And
you got
even
to
if the
buy.
and even if the Texans win, if they win by 3, if you got 3.5, as the Fins taking the Fins, you win the bet. But I will not bet at 3. It will have to be 3.5, 4, or if not, I'm leaving the game alone. I just think, and then Miami, they just let go Odell Beckham, so you can tell they're not playing. Like they just released them. They know they got to win. They don't want no interruptions. They had more than enough time to rest for this game. I see this game here being maybe one of the top games of this week. Believe it or not, Cal.
Definitely,
We got a
definitely,
couple of
100%.
them.
Imagine what I'm going through. Do I start Tua or do I start Stroud or do I start Herbert?
Right, 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 right,
First round of the playoffs. I'm sitting here scratching my head.
right, right.
So if you guys can help me out, comment. Who do I start? Tua,
Yeah,
Stroud,
comment,
or
guys,
Herbert?
comment.
Comment that.
Yeah.
Which one?
Okay. So it's fair to say you got the Texans and I got Miami on this game on the leans. It ain't free picks, it's leans. But I got them 3.5. Let me specify that. Game number 2, we going to SoFi Stadium. 7-6 Tampa Bay Buccaneers led by Bake Money and Company versus the 8-5 Chargers with Joe Man Herbert and Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. John's the other one. Really good game. You got two
Really good
teams
game.
that are really playing good. Because
Really good
even though
game.
the Chargers lost at Arrowhead, they came back on their ass, which fucked up my -3.5, by the way. Even though I had a money line, but it fucked up my contest bet when the Chargers only lost by 2 points on that late field goal. So the Chargers are balling, even without McConkey last week and without DK Robbins. And I didn't check the injuries. I'm pretty sure McConkey's back, but I don't know if DK's back. So talk to us on this game right here in SoFi Stadium, Chargers -3.
This is a great game here. The Chargers are a good team. They had a great season, but the Bucks clawing and scratching their way back to the top here. Baker has been
Oh,
phenomenal,
big
and
money's balling.
they're
Big
so
money balling.
gritty.
He making me look good because I said he would be good
you know,
in the beginning of his career, and he kind of fucked up there. Kind of remind me of some Johnny Manziel shit.
And look,
But he turned his career around, and he's balling in Tampa.
yeah,
And them
yeah,
wide receivers, them old school godson, Evans and them, they all loving bake money right now.
yep. And they got some young talent on that
Yeah,
team. They got a
Bucky
young
Irvin and
rookie
them
running
cats is
Bucky.
nice. Yeah.
That other wide receiver, all right, the tight end is good. You
Yes.
know, I love what the Chargers have done here, but what I'm looking at here in this game is Tampa trying to hold that first place, and you know Baker's going in there to fucking win. Excuse my
Yeah.
French. Baker's coming for it. I'm going
Yeah.
with Baker. They're getting points. They're
Three is
getting three.
3. You can make it 3.5 like I did.
Yo, listen,
Yeah, shout
I
out to
want to make it three and a
B4.
half.
Shout out to Raul. Everybody tapping it. Shout out, baby.
I want to make it half, but you know me. I love them damn dogs. I'm going money line Tampa.
Okay, money line
Money line on the
Tampa.
Tampa.
I like the
Baker,
Bucks.
baby.
I like the Bucks with the 3.5. I think just like the Texans. I mean, I think Miami got a better chance of winning the game, but just like the in that game, it'd be like a 3-point game. I feel if the Chargers pull it out,
What's up? What's up,
but the
Raul?
Bucks is going to do their thing. The Bucks are going to show out. Okay, now we going to Seattle, 12-man Lumen Field, 9-4 Packers versus the 8-5 Seahawks. Packers are -3. You see, we got a lot of tough games this week. A lot of
This
low
is a great
lines.
season.
A lot of
This is
low
a great
lines.
season.
Yes. Talk to us.
Too many good teams. So there's so many damn good teams here. And this is an example of what we have seen this NFL season. Seattle versus Green Bay. Look at the division Green Bay's in. Lions, you know,
Minnesota.
Green Bay, and Minnesota, the
Ooh.
sleeper who could end up taking everybody
Yep.
out.
And the Bears are bad, but the Bears got a lot of talent.
A lot
They
of
bad, but
talent.
they have a lot of
They'll
talent,
be
though.
back next year. And
Yep.
Seattle now got that first place. Rams with a big win,
Big
you
win last
know.
night. Big win
So
last night.
Seattle's going to be hungry and ready at home, right?
They've
They
been balling,
home.
dog.
It's
Them and the Rams
tough.
been balling over there in the
Listen,
NFC West. They've been
this game
balling, bro.
is so tough to pick right here. But being home, knowing that the Rams are on their ass, it's tough. I want to say Seattle with the points would be the wise pick.
Right.
But knowing how good that damn division is with Green Bay, this is a tough, hard. I'm
Yeah.
going with Seattle.
Going with Seattle?
I'm going with Seattle. Yeah, I hope I didn't freeze. I just got a call right there. Did I
Okay.
freeze? Am I good?
No, you good. You're good.
I'm good. I'm going
Yeah.
with Seattle with the points.
Okay.
I'm taking the
This one,
points. I'm taking the points just because they home. Because they home, it's tough. It's
yeah,
tough
they
though.
balling. I just think Green Bay is one of those teams that I got them like top 5 in the NFL.
I agree with you
I
on
don't
that
got
though. I
Seattle
do. It's
top
tough.
5. Yeah, I don't got Seattle
Neither do
top
I.
5.
I agree with you.
And
It depends if DK. I don't know. They're
yeah,
saying DK's questionable.
but
I don't even know if he makes a big difference in that game. But being home, I don't know.
right.
It's
I had an
tough.
old school cat told me one
I'm not
time, Al.
switching. I'm not switching.
I had an old school cat that told me one time, Al, whenever you think a game is uncallable, like it's too much, hard to make a decision, go with the better quarterback. And I
100%.
like Jordan Love better than Geno. Not that Geno not doing great things, but I like
Jordan Love
Jordan
is good.
Love better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Jordan
leave
Love
it
is
like
great.
that. I'm gonna fuck with the Packers on this one. But of course,
Yeah,
our
I
money
feel that.
line it. Our money
What
line
is
it.
it? 2.5?
It's 3. I would definitely make it 2.5, 2 or money line.
It's 3.5 or
3,
3 solid.
3 solid.
I'll take the 3. I'm gonna take the 3 with Seattle.
Okay. So game number 4, we going out to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You got the 10-3 Pittsburgh Steelers playing magnificent football. Tomlin and company doing a great job. Russell Wilson looking like the Seattle Russell Wilson, not the Denver Bronco Russell Wilson. Then you got the Eagles that were playing the best football and then almost shit the bed against Carolina. Guy had a $3.1 million bet, Eagles money line, to win $450,000. He laid 3.1. And if you've seen the game, Young hit a guy over the middle, legit, deep over the middle. It looked like he caught it for the win, but the replay showed that the ball hit the ground. My point is, what you doing laying 3.1 to win 500K? That's why you can't bet like that. He thought that was probably the easiest game of the year because it was one of the highest lines of the year, and Carolina Panthers almost upset the Philadelphia Eagles. But what's your take on this game here Sunday night? You got the Steelers and the Eagles. The Eagles are -5.5, dog.
This is a tough, tough game again. Like we said, this is probably one of the best NFL seasons we've seen in a while. You know, this is so many good teams here. And this is another great matchup on Sunday you're getting. This is one of the hardest weekends I have seen. So I'm looking, you know, Philly balling, leaning on Saquon, playing that, playing their game how they play. Pittsburgh, tough, getting 5.5. But the game is in Philly, right? Game's in Philly.
It was in Philly when Carolina went over there.
Listen, I put two bets in. I'm not gonna lie. I put two bets in the beginning of the season. I took Bills for the Super Bowl, and I tagged them in the middle again, and I tagged Philly. So I'm gonna stick with Philly here on the spread here, getting it done against a really, really tough team at home
Right.
and shocking the world and covering that damn spread.
Okay. I'm gonna defer. I'm gonna take this. I'm tired of going against the Steelers and getting my face punched. I'm gonna ride with the Steelers with I think 5.5 points. A game of this magnitude right here. I think it's a disrespect for Tomlin
It's a
and them.
lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
points. It's a lot of
chalk ball
points.
material for TJ
It's a
Watt and
lot
them.
of points, but
Yeah.
but I can see Philly. I can see Hurts in them. You know, like people forgot how tough Hurts is because of these. You know,
No,
it's
I can
just like
see them
Kansas
winning. I
City.
can see them winning.
I can
But I can
see them
see them winning
covering,
by
yo.
3, 4, 5 points, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
So,
that's why we do what we do.
exactly. Okay.
You know,
Now, for the real game of the week, we call this the, the, the paper game of the week, where on paper it looks like the game of the week. Is at
damn Al,
Detroit. At Detroit, you
you
got the
mean these
Buffalo
guys?
Bills, 10-3 versus the 12-1 Detroit Lions at Pontiac, Michigan. Line is -2.5 for the Lions, 54.5. Talk to us, Kyle.
Al, I'm gonna have you laugh your ass off right now. All right, Al, you ready
Now,
to
it
laugh?
surprises me.
Yo, I'm in AC, right? You see what I got on, right? Everybody coming up to me like, yo, Bills, yo, Goff, let's go Lions, right? And I'm looking at him like, yo, I don't even care. Like I'm just wearing the jersey because
Yeah,
I don't even.
yeah.
I was born a Giants fan. I don't care about fan
Right,
shit
right,
no more.
right.
We done stopped being fans a long time ago. Tell him Al, we don't
See,
care. We like
I gave up
teams.
on my Cowboys. I mean, real talk.
Yo, you love them, but you know what? If you see a disadvantage there, you're gonna take it.
Who you
So
like in this game, Kyle?
this game is
We
tough.
got a lot
This
of
game
work
is
left.
tough.
Yeah.
And let me tell you who I like. Yo, I'm wearing the jersey, but the Bills have been the Giants
Right.
killers. Took out Kansas City. This is a tough game right here. You know, the Bills have been so gritty. They're getting 2.5, right? I'm gonna say I'm gonna take the 2.5 with the Bills.
Oh,
Wearing the
wow.
Lions jersey. I'm taking the Bills.
Okay. We're
Josh
going to
Allen
defer
getting
it again.
it done.
I like it at 2. I mean, I would like the money line it, but it might be a little too steep for some people. But if you buy it down to 2, you probably can get it at 125, 130. It's not that bad. Money line will probably be 160. So I would recommend the 2. The 2.5 is a bad number. Seen a lot of teams miss the extra point and win by 2, Kyle. I lost
No, of course.
a few tickets like that trying to do that 2.5 shit.
Of
The
course.
key is to bring it down to 2 so you get the push at the 2 with the missed extra point. So I can't go against the Lions at home. That's just like certain things you can't do. I got to stop going against KC, and I'm not going to go
And you
against
got
the
to start
Lions at
betting the
home.
damn lines.
Yeah,
I hear that
and
totally. But
especially at home. Just
I'm
like
hard headed.
Buffalo in bad weather, not betting against them either. Josh
Yeah, that's
Allen's
true.
a fucking beast in bad weather. Coming
Yeah.
out of Wyoming, he did 90 degrees, 0 degrees, 50 degrees. The guy can quarterback in any weather. This is a dome stadium, though, bro. Jared Goff's going off this week, bro.
Yo, listen, the Lions can win the Super Bowl too. Minnesota, there's so many damn good
Right.
teams. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be Lions to play the Eagles. On the other side, Bills, and I'm thinking Kansas City
Yeah.
again. But at the same time, I could see the Ravens sneaking in there. I could see Minnesota knocking some people off,
I ain't
bro.
sleeping on my Lamar, dog. I got Lamar on
Lamar, I
2.
could see
I
Ravens
got him
getting
on
up in
2
there.
tickets to win it all. All I got to
Yo,
do is
that's not a bad bet.
all I got to do is make it there, and then I can hedge out.
There's so many good teams here, Al. This is one of the best seasons we've seen in
Yeah,
a
we
long
got
time.
about, I would say 4 to 5 teams that actually could win it.
Could win it.
I don't
Exactly.
remember it being that high. It's always
But
like
just be
three.
ready to
Yeah,
hedge.
it's
Be ready to
always
hedge if
like
they
three.
get in. You got to hope that you got the right tickets in earlier. And Minnesota would have been a good one. Every time I watch them play, I'm just like, holy shit, they're
Yeah, it's
good.
just Sam Donald.
I know,
He's
I
having a
know, but
great year,
he's moving
but
that damn football though.
I know, no, he's
They're-
having a great year, but I just can't put playoff trust in him.
Nah, I'm sticking to my
Go
original.
on a
I'm
Eli
sticking to my
Manning,
original.
go on an Eli Manning run, then you earn your rights with me. But
Yeah,
until you go on that Eli run, I can't fuck with you. You
100%,
feel me? All right, so
100%.
let's pivot. College football playoffs starts December 20th. First game is on a Friday night, so everybody that don't know, the first game is the 11-1 Indiana Hoosiers versus the 11-1 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The line is 7.5. Big line. I don't know whether some players are out or they just feel like Notre Dame played all the tough teams and Indiana didn't play nobody but Ohio State and got
Yeah,
lit up and got
they
lit
got
up
lit
on
up by
top of that.
Ohio. Yeah, they got lit up by Ohio.
Yeah, yeah. So my thing to
That's
you
a good
is
little matchup,
I
though.
still think Indiana can play them really tight. Indiana
Al,
is not no SMU. Indiana is better than an SMU kind of team that snuck
I
up
agree
in
with
there.
you on
Yeah.
that.
So
I agree with you on that.
what's your take on this first game of the college football playoffs? Hoosiers at Fine Irish, 7.5 Irish. Talk to us.
It's 7.5, right? Curtis has been doing his thing at QB. He's been doing his thing. They run the ball. They get the ball downfield. The coach is good. They had a great season too. Like you said, they played weaker comp. We saw them against Ohio get lit up.
Ohio
But who
State.
they play last? They lit up a team just last week. Who was it? They lit
Yeah,
somebody
I
the
can check
hell
it
up.
for
I
you. Let
remember
me check it for
they
you real
was
quick.
busting their ass. I had to like say, oh shit, they back. They ready to play. They ready. I don't
And
know. They beat
yeah, Indiana
somebody up.
blew somebody out there. Hold up. I'm
But
probably
with
gonna
that
take.
being said, 7.5.
It's
You
a
you
lot of
know
points.
you've been on Notre Dame too though.
Yeah, yeah. I like
Notre
Notre
Dame's a
Dame.
tough team.
I like Notre Dame.
This is gonna be a war, and can they keep it close? I think they can. Indiana, they looked ready
Indiana
last
blew out
week.
Purdue 66-0.
Purdue
Yeah,
66
Purdue's
nothing.
garbage, but
Purdue's trash.
66-0 is big though.
That means they coming in there now. How's the run defense on Notre Dame? How's their run defense? What do you
I don't
think? You
have
think they're good
I don't
enough?
have the numbers, but I assume it's decent.
But you've been watching it. You've been
I've been
watching it.
watching
I'm
some. They
gonna
decent. They
I'm
decent.
gonna say
No better than decent. No better than decent.
I'm gonna say Notre Dame's gonna come in ready. I'm gonna throw a curveball at this pick right here. I'm gonna take Notre Dame at the halftime.
All right. Okay, it'll probably
I
be
don't
like
know what the
minus,
I
probably
don't know
like
what the
minus
spread
four.
is. I don't know what the spread is
Yeah,
yet.
about minus four. By probably like minus
I
four.
think
Shout
I
out to
think they could
Zay.
be up.
Shout out to my little sister Annie and everybody else tapping in. Shout out Adolf Hitler, everybody, Miguel Tapia. Okay, so you like Notre Dame
Notre
minus four. That's
Dame
actually a good play. You know
at
why?
the half.
I hate lanes 7.5. So it will have to be I buy a whole point at 6.5 or go the halfway route with you.
I'm going Notre Dame at the half. I was gonna go with Indiana with the points at first, but I'm going Notre Dame at the half because they're
Right.
gonna be in Notre Dame, right? They're gonna be
Yeah.
over
No.
there.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
I think
No.
they're gonna fight.
Yeah,
Playoffs
they
time. I
lost
think Notre Dame might lock
one
down
game
first
all
half.
year. They lost to a team in the MAC though. It was bad, North to Illinois.
Yeah,
But
I
after
think they're
that
gonna come
loss,
out and play.
they blew everybody else out. Kyle blew everybody out.
I
Covered
think
every
at I
spread.
think at the half they're gonna be hyped
Yeah,
and
they
they're gonna
covered
step up and say,
every
"Yo,
spread.
what's up?"
I
I
actually
think they're gonna
got
say,
Notre
"What's up?"
Dame in one of my tickets to win it all. I took a long shot, but
Mm-hmm.
the only thing bad with this is that I think they could get
Ain't
by
bad.
Indiana, but
I
they
like
got
Oregon.
Georgia. But
I'm not gonna lie.
Georgia's waiting next.
I like them Ducks.
You hear me? Georgia's waiting next on the winner on this game here.
Georgia's all
Okay,
right though.
game number 2. 11-2 SMU Mustangs versus 11-2 Penn State Nifty Lions, minus 8.5 Nifty Lions. Talk to us.
Damn, it went up to 8.5. I thought it was 7.5.
Yeah.
So, I'm going Penn State here. I'm going Penn State. Drew Allar's been a complete monster. I can't go against this guy. I can't go against Penn State and what they have done. And I could see a nice slide for them. Because who do they get next in that next bracket? I think it's
I
Who is
think
it?
it's ASU.
I don't know if it's
Yeah, yeah.
ASU. I don't think it
I
is.
think it's ASU. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure.
Maybe. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I was looking
Hold
at
on,
the
hold on,
bracket and I said,
hold
"Yo,
up. I'll tell you right now.
as they bust SMU up, they get another
Okay,
nice
no.
easy win right
ASU
there.
get the winner of Texas. They Boise State.
Boise State, they're gonna bust both their asses. I'm going with Penn State. I'm going Penn State, both their asses. Penn State coming.
Yeah, boy, I don't think Boise could fuck with them either. I
I don't
agree.
think SMU could fuck with
No,
them either.
SMU
Listen,
definitely can't
Jennings,
fuck with them. They definitely can't.
Jennings is
SMU
good.
was getting
Jennings is
blown
good.
out. They were getting blown out by Clemson,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
came back later when Clemson took their foot off the pedal.
I like Jennings on SMU. I like the running back. I like SMU, but I just can't see them playing with Penn State. Penn State was keeping up with Oregon,
Yeah,
and I think
they
Penn
gonna be
State
able to
coming.
fuck with them. They ain't gonna be able to fuck with
They
them.
might get them. They might keep it close for a little bit, but I
Yeah,
could see
first
Penn
half,
State. So
I think Nifty Lions
what is it?
run
Eight?
away.
You
They
said
run
eight?
away. Yeah,
You
eight and
said
a
eight,
half.
right?
8.5.
8.5. I think they win by 10 or better.
Okay, let's
I'm
go to
going with
game number 3.
Penn
Let's
State
move it
run
on up.
line.
Let's move it on up on some Jefferson shit.
I'll
Ten and
go.
3, Clemson Tigers, Dabo Sweeney and company, won their conference. Dabo got one of his weakest teams and still managed to get them in the playoffs. But I think this is where the stop ends for Dabo Sweeney and company. But what they accomplished with that team that I thought was really weak was incredible. But I think that the bus stops right here for Dabo and company versus the 11-2 Texas Longhorns. The line is 11.5 for the Longhorns. Even the odd makers are saying this is going to be at least a touchdown field goal game win for the Longhorns. Talk to us.
Listen, shout out Money Mike, coast to coast. That was his pick.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, I
Mm-hmm.
love the pick. I love the pick. I love Texas. But the problem here that I seen against Georgia, I
They
watched
can't beat
that
Georgia.
game, bro. I watched that game,
I had them.
and Hewing, we're gonna call him Pewing. He sucks. I'm not gonna lie, he sucks. Hewing sucks. He doesn't get the ball out. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's been there a while. He sucks. Clemson got a nice little win here, and you said it's 10.5, 10.5,
11.5.
11.5. You're gonna play Hewing in the playoffs here, and he pulls that bullshit he did last week because he could have easily lit them up. If he pulls that bullshit where he's holding that football and not running the right plays, he looks like he's scared to get hit. I'm gonna
Yeah, but
lean
why
Clemson
not
with
bring in
these damn
Manny then?
points. That's what I said. I'm like, dude, how you not playing Manning?
Yeah,
You're
like,
not
come
gonna play
on.
Manning? Come on, bro. You know Manning's better than him. I'm sorry, dude. I can't say Ewing is even close to this fucking kid.
I don't know
Just
what they're
my
doing over there, but
opinion.
it just
I
seems when
got
they play
I
Georgia, they
gotta
can't get
lean
it right.
11 points, though, with that kid playing QB, if Clemson could just get at that kid because he looks scared to get hit, they
Right.
could just get at him a little bit. They're going to keep it closer than 11.5. I'm going to take the 11.5 with Clemson.
Okay.
I got to because
Okay.
I watched that damn game, and every time he was running a play, I'm like, yo, this fucking kid is scared to get hit. He looks like he's scared to get hit. He don't know how to move up in the pocket. He's running the play. The guy wide open to his right. He not throwing it. Then he threw a couple of fucking. No, he
So
was terrible.
they don't call
Pewing.
Georgia the Bulldogs for nothing, my guy.
They
They
dogs.
hit.
I mean, it is Georgia.
They hit.
But Al was a
They
backup
hit.
quarterback too.
Yeah, they
Al,
hit. They've
they had
been
the
hitting that
backup
kid. He
though.
been out there looking scared, bro. He been
They had
out
a
there looking
backup
scared.
quarterback in. They couldn't even get it done with a backup quarterback in there, man.
Facts.
And all we
Okay,
needed was the
so
money line.
you like the points in this game.
Yeah, I'm taking the points.
This game is really tricky. I can see Texas blowing them, and I can see a really, really close game. I don't see an in-between game. I either see a blowout or like a really close one. Nothing in between. If I had a gun in my head, I figured
You're gonna
Dabo
take
Sweeney
Texas.
would keep it close, but the Longhorns win, keeping it close. That's what I would say.
I will say this real quick before we move on. It's the playoffs. Texans getting smoked early. They put Manning in. Manning could turn that game around.
Right,
But
right. I don't
Hewing,
think that's going to happen.
I'm not
I,
messing with Hewing.
yeah,
I'm not messing with that guy.
I think
I think he sucks.
Texas know they got to get up on these guys. They're not going to let Clemson do what Clemson did to SMU. SMU.
Money Mike, I'm cheering. I'm cheering for Money Mike. I hope his ticket hits though. I'm cheering for
Okay,
Money Mike.
okay,
I want Mike to hit that, but you putting me on the spot. I'm taking Clemson
okay.
with the
Let's move to
points.
the last game. 10-2 Tennessee Volunteers versus the damn. I didn't even write the record. Give me a minute. I'm bugging out, right? Give me 1 minute. I think they're 10-2 also, but
11
let
and
me.
1,
No, they
11
lost
and
2
2.
games, I think. Give me a minute, guys.
Tennessee's tough, man.
Here we go. I'll get it right
Tennessee's
now.
tough.
I just don't want to assume they record. 10-2 Ohio State. I knew they lost 2 games because they lost that last one. They lost to the Oregon Ducks, a close game, and then Michigan beat them where they was calling for Day's job. I remember that. So the line is 7.5 at Ohio State versus the Volunteers. My boy yesterday, I was on the show for 3 hours yesterday, Rise Up. He likes Tennessee to win this money line. I'm going to say Tennessee could cover the spread. Talk to me.
Yo, I was thinking the same thing because Tennessee plays very weird. You know, they're conservative, they go underneath, but then that kid takes his shot, Nico. Nico takes his shots, and they play a good game of football. So, you know,
SEC too, baby.
Ohio State,
SEC.
Howard's been tough. He gave Oregon a run for their money. So, this is a tough game. I think the bookies want to see Ohio play Oregon again. Gun to my head, tough pick.
Yeah, stop.
Tough.
Get used to saying Ohio State because if you say Ohio to Ohio State fan, you're going to have a problem. I'm telling you right now. Because Ohio
Yeah,
is a bum ass school.
yeah,
Ohio State.
yeah. Ohio State. Yes, yes. Sorry,
Oh,
Buckeyes.
there you go.
So we gonna rock with Ohio State Buckeyes. My end, I'm gonna rock with them, thinking they want that
So
rematch
you,
with Oregon. Plus,
you like
Howard's
them to
tough.
cover the seven and a
Howard's
half.
tough. Yeah, I'm a like Ohio State
Okay.
there. I like Howard. I like how he plays. He played such a good game against Oregon. I know it was
Put your
close the other
comments in,
game.
guys. Put your
Who he
comments.
got? Who he played last? Michigan they lost to.
They
They
lost
lost to Michigan.
to
Tough
Michigan.
game.
Shout
Low
out to
scoring
my man
game.
Suge Knight.
A lot of people are gonna be on Tennessee here.
Right.
I like Tennessee. I like their game. But Nico is a freshman, correct? I'm not sure. I think he's a freshman, Nico, the
Probably. I didn't
quarterback.
look that
I
up. I wouldn't be
I think
surprised.
Nico's a freshman. Howard, I don't know what Howard is, but I watched him play that Oregon State game, and he played a really good game to the end. He made a big mistake running the ball at the end, and I think he could compete with the best. So I'm going to go Ohio State.
You going to Ohio State? Okay, I'm not mad
Yeah.
at you. Going to be a really good game out in Ohio in the horseshoe, real good game. But I'm just gonna think Volunteers can keep up. You know, they beat Alabama this year. They play Georgia. They play all these tough teams, Mississippi State. So they battle test, and I like that with points in a big game. So I think it's within 7 points, and if you got 7.5, to me that goes perfect. Okay, so those are your leans on college football, NFL. Now we're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
pivot to choose one and why. Let me know
Let's
when you're
choose
ready,
one and
boss man.
why. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, this is one of your favorite joints that you like, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you're gonna edit this part. So you better make sure you got a good picture of yourself. You're,
I'm going
you're
to try to edit
situated
everything.
so you can edit it. Okay, we're talking about quarterbacks in their prime.
And they prime.
In their prime.
We love our
Randall Cunningham,
quarterbacks.
aka
Monster.
the ultimate weapon,
Monster.
or Cam Newton, aka Ace Boogie. Who and why?
Mm. Killer
Remember,
Cam.
everybody only remembers that fumble. Cam was dope,
Yeah.
man. When
Cam
he
was
was doing
dope.
that Superman shit,
Running Cam was
running
dope.
motherfuckers over. But that Super Bowl shit, when he didn't go for the ball, kind of like Billy Buckner missing that
Yeah.
ground ball. That's all people
Yeah.
remember him. That's
Yeah.
all we remember about Cam. But I seen Cam. I was big on Cam out of Auburn, going to Carolina, lighting it
Yeah.
up the first 3-4 years. I'm big on Cam. So who do you like here with these two
I'm go
individuals?
I'm going Killer Cam here. Cunningham great, but Killer Cam was a monster, man. He's just a monster, bro. I never seen nothing like Cam. Cam was a dog.
Facts.
I
Give
like
your
Cam.
answers, guys.
Ooh, I don't like how I just lost you there. Let me go back inside.
Randall Cunningham or Cam Newton. Choose
Give
one
me
and why. Pick your answers. You still there?
um
Yo,
you froze up. You
yeah,
froze
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Hold
Stop
up.
moving around so much.
Yeah, you right. Hold up.
Just stay right there, dog. Okay, we lost him. He's gonna have to come back in, which he should come back in immediately. Unfortunately, I might have to start the choose one and why again. Unfortunately, put your answers, guys. Help us out here. Killer Cam or Randall Cunningham from the choose one and why. Let me see if I can pull him in because I got two more for him. I don't know why he started moving around so effing much. We had a great thing going. Well, I'm trying to pull him back in. Yo,
Yeah, that's my bad. Can you see
don't
me?
move no
I know
more.
I'm not moving. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
put
That's
glue
my
on your
bad.
feet if you
My
have to.
bad. I'm not moving.
Okay, so
My bad.
I'm going to say it again for those who missed it. Randall Cunningham, a.k.a. the ultimate weapon, or Cam Newton, a.k.a. Ace Boogie. Choose one and why. Real quick say so we go to the second one.
I'm going Killer Cam here just because of his size. I don't know if he was bigger than him,
Yeah,
but
he was
the
big.
way he would move,
Cam's bigger than him.
he was just a huge dude, man.
Yeah.
And he would run, throw. He had a cannon as an arm. He was a great player, man. I'm going Cam Newton
I
right
like
here.
Cam first 5 years, but Randall Cunningham did it better longer.
I could
Because as you
agree with
see,
that.
when he went to Minnesota and all that, even in Philly, he did good. But in Minnesota, he almost took him to the Super Bowl if it wasn't for the field goal shit. You feel me? Some field goal kicker missed the easy field goal to them to get to the Super Bowl. You know, when they lost to the Atlanta Falcons, the Falcons got in and lost to the Denver Broncos. That was their year. I think they lost one game that year. Chris Carter, Randy Moss and company, Jake Reed lost one game, but that game there they lost on a field goal miss, and that was fucked up. Okay, let's go
Yeah.
to number two. You ready?
Number two,
In
I'm
a
ready.
prime, you need 1 yard, fourth down and one. 2 minutes left in the game, Kyle. Who you handing the ball to? Derrick Henry, a.k.a. the Shocker, or Eddie George, a.k.a. the Big Cat? Who and why?
I love Eddie George, but Derrick Henry's the man, and I just can't say I can't say hey, you're gonna give me Derrick Henry over anybody. I'm gonna rock with Derrick Henry there. I love Eddie George though, but Derrick Henry, I'm gonna give it to him. Fourth and one. I need one. Give me the king.
I got to give Eddie George props. I used to think it was something sweet about him, but there was a game I never forget, and I even watched the replay where he ran into Ray Lewis, and he actually pushed Ray Lewis. Ray
Yeah, which
Lewis
is
got up, and
impossible.
Eddie George is right there, face fucking him like, what? What you want? What you want to do? And that told me everything I needed to know about Eddie George, bro. I thought he was soft until I seen that. You took on the toughest dude at his crib, and you approached him, and he ain't shake for nothing. If anything, Ray Lewis ran off first. Like he didn't want
Yeah.
no smoke. Real
Yep.
talk.
Yeah.
That showed me a lot. Just like A-Rod. I thought A-Rod was sweet, but when I seen him holding Veritek, punching him in his head, that meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
That little moment meant a lot. Even though I don't like A-Rod, he's still an ass to me, but that showed me a lot. And I like to see shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. Show me. And he showed me. But saying that, I got a tie, but I'm going to lean with Derrick Henry because it's just something about Alabama, you know what I mean, and Derrick Henry that I got to pick the Shocker on this one by nose. By nose. Let's go to last but not least. You ready?
Yeah.
Wide receivers in a prime. Andre Johnson, a.k.a. the Natural, or Julio Jones, a.k.a. Julio. Who and why?
Yo, no, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Hey, listen. Uh, Shout out to Randy Moss. I heard he was fighting some cancer. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
liver or
yeah, liver
whatever. Shout
cancer.
out to Randy Moss, the best
Appreciate
to
that. I
ever,
forgot to write that down.
best to
Appreciate
ever
that.
do it, best to ever do it. Wide receiver. All right, so look, yo, I'm gonna go with Julio Jones, and why is because that damn season they went to the
Johnson's a
damn
Hall of
Super
Famer,
Bowl.
by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But that one season where they went to the Super Bowl, they should have won that damn Super Bowl. They could have ran the ball for the second half. They chose to fucking throw duds into the ground for some reason,
Facts.
not run the football with a big lead. Julio would have been fucking crazy with that ring right there, beating Tom Brady. They should have beat him. I'm going Julio. That one season, he was terrific. Even the seasons leading up to that, he was awesome. He was just a phenomenal. So was Andre. But you know what? I like Julio there.
Right. Julio's another big receiver, like Andre Johnson, A.J. Brown. Um, what's the other big guy over there that I'm missing? DJ Metcalf.
Hmm.
Them big receivers, Terrell Owens, they big, strong, they can run, they can catch. They got all those
Yo,
abilities.
Nico Collins looking like that too, man. You know, like
Yeah,
these guys is
Nico
huge.
ain't as muscle as these guys, but yes,
Nah,
he's
nah, but he
tall.
big dude. He big
No, he's a
dude.
big dude. But when you look at these guys here, pause. These guys is like linebackers almost.
They
I'm
big guys and they running
telling you, these
fast.
guys are like you. Like if you
They could
see them, you think
catch.
they're a linebacker, not a wide receiver.
And they running good routes too. They
Yes,
run good
yes.
routes.
But
I
I'm gonna
appreciate it.
say I like Julio because Julio I felt was a lot more talented going downfield with it.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that Johnson wasn't nice. Johnson was
Nah, he was
nice.
nice. He was nice. You
But
gotta think
Julio
too,
to
you know,
me was on some next level
who
shit.
was his quarterback? You know what I mean? Like if he had a better quarterback, we'd be talking probably him. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I liked
It's
Julio
tough.
in Alabama. I mean, I liked Julio right out of Alabama. I
It's
knew
tough.
he was gonna be a stud. You know,
You
like
need
like
that.
right now, we know
Yeah.
Travis Hunter's gonna be a stud. Like
Yeah,
certain
hell
guys,
yeah.
you know they're gonna
I'm
be
hoping the
studs.
Giants draft him. I don't care what everybody wants. A quarterback draft that you got to draft
Right,
that guy. That guy's sitting
right,
there. You
right.
got to take that guy.
Cal, close it out for us, brother.
Yo, shout out to Al York Sports. Everybody watching this, make sure you go follow, like, subscribe to his YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. More work coming soon from Vegas to Jersey.
Early,
You know what I'm saying?
early.
And that's what it is, baby.
KGM in Jersey right now in the casino doing it up,
Yeah.
ready to
And
air them out for a couple of racks over there.
I
Too,
hope
too bad
so.
it ain't nothing for you
God willing.
Saturday. Beside that boring Army game, but
Hey, you know
Sunday,
what? You got
Sunday you got a
UFC.
whole thing. You got anything for the Army game? Because it's been under for like 20 out of 21 years. But for some reason,
I'm
I think
leaning
they're gonna
Army there,
score.
right?
I think they're
Army's
gonna
favorite.
score.
Army's
I
favorite.
think they're gonna score
6.
tomorrow.
What was it? 6? Who's favorite? 6. Army, right?
I don't have it, but I think the totals was like 39. I was just focused on the totals. The totals is 39 points on that game. But I'll tell you right now, what's the spread? Yeah, 6.
I like Army. But here's the thing. UFC tomorrow too. You get Kobe Covington versus Bucky. That's a good one. That's something to tune into, guys. I don't got a pick there, but I got a pick for Sunday. I'm gonna rock
Okay.
with the Texans. I'm gonna rock with the Texans at home. Run line, get it done. Texans beat these Finns up. Let's go.
You
Let's
like
go, Stroud.
Texans?
Yeah, I'm starting them too in fantasy. Let's go.
Okay, Texas -3 is his play. Okay. Nice talking to you. Have fun over there, KGM. We're gonna get back to you real quick. Check
All
out the
right.
gram. Do
Be
your
good.
mixes on the videos. Do what you do.
Of
And we
course,
gonna
of
holler real
course.
soon, my
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. And
KGM
everybody go
Sport.
pray. Go pray for Randy Moss, my man Randy Moss.
Facts,
Yo, shout out to
facts,
Randy Moss. Let's get it.
facts.
All right, peace
KGM
out, Al.
Sports. KGM Sports out in
Time to go
Jersey.
shoot some craps, baby. Let's go. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Okay, brother. All right, guys. Like I said, we're doing a two-part show now. I'm not doing that hour and a half shit no more. I'm just cheating myself. I could get 2 for 1. I'm doing 2 for 1. So keep that in mind. We're gonna have one guy in the mission, then we're gonna have the other guy. So now we're gonna do the free picks, and then we're gonna go into the spinoff. A lot of y'all waiting on the spinoff. Please, guys, don't just be watching, eating popcorn. Put your fucking comments in. They are very important to me. I like to look at them after the show, reply to them to the best of my ability. But all that staring shit, that's kind of like, that's kind of like some pause shit. Let's put some comments. Let's make it fun. Let's communicate. Okay, free plays. We shit at the bed last week. 1-4-1. Oh, my God. I mean, we've been so hot. Like, we've been beyond fish grease. And B4 know what that means. Because B4 is going through what we went through last week, the last couple weeks, where he was so hot and then he just cooled off. Like us, we went 1-4-1. Horrible week. Noah Parker took off this week. There's no real college games. He doesn't really like giving free NFL, so I'm going to do the NFL. But you heard Kyle. Cal likes the Texans -3 at home versus the Fins. I kind of like the other way, but that's not one of my plays. So if you want to follow Cal on the Texans, feel more than welcome. My free play is I'm going to go, as much as I like the Buffalo Bills this week because of the line, I'm not going to go against the Lions at home. I just can't. I like a -2. If you can find a 2 anywhere, which is this is basically impossible now because it went to 2.5 mostly everywhere, then just buy it down to 2. Buy a half a point. You don't know what that means. Ask somebody. The 2.5 is a bad number. I've been losing with 2.5 by 2. So at least at 2, if they win by 2, you get a push. You get your money back. I like the Lions this week. I just think that offense, unless Buffalo can play some defense, which they was unable to do against the Rams at SoFi Stadium, giving up 44 points, cannot get them off the field one time at the end of the game. The whole game, they cannot get them off the field. You could imagine what the best show on turf is going to do to them, which is the Lions. Now, they might not score as much points because I'm hearing they're going to ground and pound. They're just going to ground and pound the Bills to death, meaning they're just going to run, and eat that defense up slowly. So you might get a funny right under, but I like the Lions to come out victorious. 2-team 6-point teaser. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. These Sixers out there, 5.5. Try to get it to +12 on a 6-point teaser. Steelers +12. If you only can get 11.5, then ride with that. This is going to be a real good game. Eagles coming off a bad game. Steelers actually coming off a good game versus the Browns at home. I think Philadelphia finds a way to win, but it's going to be a lot closer than the spread. 5.5 is a disrespect to the 10-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. Tomlin will have them ready. So I like them 11.5, 12. Tie that teaser up with the Arizona Cardinals from 6 to a pick 'em. So you're going to have Steelers +12. You're going to have the Cardinals at the money line, 2-team 6-point teaser. Steve Levine, get that money. And last but not least, 2 money lines. This is an ugly game for a lot of reasons, but I just don't think they're going to lose. But if they lose, I understand why. But I got Kansas City money line versus the Browns. It's -4. I think the Browns is going to give them everything they can handle. Remember, I told you that. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Browns win that home game, especially with the Chiefs having a 2-game lead over the Bills by the Bills losing last week and the Chiefs winning by that late field goal. But I cannot ever go against the Chiefs, so I'm going to take the Chiefs money line tied up with the Commanders money line versus the Saints, which I think there's no Derek Carr, if I'm correct. If there's no Derek Carr, Commanders are going to whip that ass. If he is playing, then you're going to have a close game. But my money line is Chiefs, Commanders, 6-point teaser, Steelers 12, zona money line, and my straight play, Lions -2. Let's go to the spinoff. B4 leading with 8 wins. Chico with 7. Everybody else is chasing. Good luck to everybody. Let the best man win. All right, let me get my cup, and let's do this, guys. Remember, 2-part series. That's how I'm doing it now. It's a lot better that way. Give me a minute, guys. Got those microphone back in. Okay, here we go. That's the way y'all hear me better when I'm far away from you guys. Okay, here we go. Play a little music. Good luck to everybody, guys. You know how I be with it. Good luck to everybody, man. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we got summary coming up, guys. 2-part series. Watch both videos. Comment, show your love. When I put them on YouTube, same old shit. Round 6, 1 through 20. Let the best man win. I haven't called Raul's name in a while. Raul's due for a win. And Raul's a guy that was killing it when he was full in on the contest. Now he's partially in, and he can't buy a win. But trust me, once he get Fu back in, Fu be winning. Trust me. Okay, here we go. 1 through 20. Ow. You shake these up, baby. Tapia on deck, Bender on deck, B4. Put your comments in, guys. Make sure you put your comments in. There's no stupid comments. On my go. If anything funny, it's no play. There's got to be a perfect spin. Anything funny is no play. I don't play that shit. I want people to win fair and square. Here we go, round 6. Giveaway 1. Winner is. Got a winner. We got a winner. Let me back this up. I know you see it. It's a red ball. Pause. Red ball. Winner is number 20. Number 20. We got the Philly kid, baby. Philly kid in the building, baby. Number 20, Douglas Bender, the Philly kid, gets a victory. Now we going to giveaway 2, round 6. Next up, Philly kid. Lucky he bought a couple more numbers. He's lucky he bought a couple more numbers. Salute to the Philly kid, baby. Philly kid love apparel, baby. If there's anything Philly kid likes, it's some apparel. Okay, here we go. 21 through 40. 21 through 40. Put your comments in, guys. Summary coming up. Okay, here we go. Let me marinate this. I think Philly kid might have about 5-6 wins in round 6. Remember, Philly kid, it's not your total wins. It's only round 6. I think one time you gave me a total number. It's only for round 6. Because if we did total numbers, Brian Ford probably got 100 wins. Okay, here we go. On my go. On my go. Giveaway 2. Round 6 winner is. Got a winner. Let me back it up. Let me back it up. Giveaway 2. Round 6 winner is 36. 36. Big Tapia back in the building, baby. Big Tapia starting to round up wins early. Only thing, he came in late, so it's going to be impossible almost to win this round. But there's nothing wrong with stacking up with apparel right before Christmas. Salute to Tapia. Salute to the Philly Kids. Summary coming up. Okay, 20 Philly kid bought extra numbers, got lucky by doing that. That gave him the victory. And Big Tap won with 36. Salute to Big Tap. Back with us. I'm glad he's back with us, and he's already dialing up a few wins. Summary real quick. Mr. Brooklyn came in. We covered the next week's fight on next Saturday at the Kingdom Arena between Tyson Fury and Usyk. He gave y'all reasoning for each fighter, what they have to do to win, and then his opinion itself. Unfortunately, we didn't have footage of Brooklyn. he don't really know how to use it, so we got to give him a pass. This is his first time on the show. I did a one-on-one with him, which is a lot different because I'm recording him. But jumping on the show, he's got to learn how to jump on the show. So we got to give him a pass on that. But at least he was able to, to rock with the audio. So we do got footage of the audio, but we don't have footage of him. But I'm pretty sure he got his message out. So listen to the message, and hopefully y'all can gain off the message and then utilize it. If you're going to bet the fight or if you're going to be having bragging rights for the fight, you could take our information and utilize it. Then we got Cal coming in. Cal gave us a little taste on the fight. Likes Usyk again. We both like Fury, me and Mr. Brooklyn. Cal liked the Usyk. Then we tapped into the NFL games of the week. Gave y'all our opinions on the leans. No free plays, just our opinions. Then we went to the college football. Also our opinions on that leans on the college football play, which also starts next week. And then last but not least, choose one and why. I'm gonna make it tough for these guys. I'm gonna give them that real hard shit, and I'm gonna make them work for the answer. So we did all that. We covered all that. And before I end this session, I gotta say salute and God bless to Randy Moss, who has liver cancer. I feel really bad that I invited him on one of my sheets for the beginning of the part 1 show, but you know what? Better late than never. Salute to Randy Moss. Prayers up for Randy Moss, one of the best wide receivers we had in the NFL ever. I mean, Randy Moss is literally top 3, definitely top 5. Might be the GOAT to a lot of people. I mean, I got Jerry, but after Jerry, I might put in Moss. So put your prayers up for him. TGI Friday, no drinking and driving. Do what y'all doing. Like I told y'all, it's not a lot of times what you say is how you say it. Think about that, because a lot of times you wonder why you get into these arguments with individuals, and it's because a lot of people like myself, when something comes at me a little awkward, like my man the other week said some other shit that really got me really questioning his friendship. It's just the way it sounded, the way he came across. It ain't no fighting shit, but it's some shit where it make me want to stop fucking with him. I'm keeping it a band. Like, it's just his delivery was fucked up, and then he was inaccurate with the information. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is more of how you say shit. Be careful. There's nothing wrong with thinking before you say something to somebody that might hurt them or get them upset. Now, if that's your goal from the beginning, then if you get knocked out behind that, that's on you. But my thing is, go over. If you got to go to the restroom and just say it, just to see what it sounds like, if you really want to, then do that. It's better that than it come out wrong and then you arguing with your man and then you wondering why you arguing, because you came off wrong, dog. People got feelings. People got manhoods to protect. But not what you say, is how you say it. If you say it in the best way, politely, people can understand and take it as constructive criticism. Any average cat would take it like that. But if you putting your man down, like you just smashing them down, and then you expect them not to come back at you, it's not gonna happen, man. Enjoy your weekend. No drinking and driving. Al York Sports gonna have Motown shit coming out for y'all. 2025. 2025 hats getting made. I got another hat getting made, new design. So y'all gonna be surprised. We make champions. You know what it is. Tap in, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook Live, all of that. Love you motherfuckers. Sports to the death, man. Hold your heads.